Hi ladies, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to speak about 5 major styling mistakes which are ruining our winter looks. Sometimes you feel like you've tried your best, you mix and match the colors, but then you look in the mirror and you still think, oh, I look frumpy or old-fashioned, something just went south. So let's look at those mistakes, see what we can do about it. Let's dive into this. Hi, my name is Ella, I'm a personal stylist. In today's video I want to speak about very important subject. We're gonna talk about 5 major styling mistakes many of us do during this cold season of winter. Styling in the winter can be a little bit challenging for some of you, so many layers, so many things going on. Let's analyze them and let's see what we can do about them. Let's move to our first mistake. It will be the wrong size of your coat. Yes, we don't buy winter coats every year. Usually people buy them once and keep in the closets and use them just in the winter. Maybe this is you. Maybe you've got your coat 5-6 years ago and you took it out this year and you feel like it's already too small. And even if you're trying to wear it with the sweaters, with the layers, you still can zip it up, but it looks so tight on your body. It's definitely not stylish. So buying the right size of the coat where you have a space between your body and the coat allows you to create more stylish looks. You can use different chunky sweaters, you can use layers, you can create so many different looks when you have space between your body and the coat. So keeping that in mind, I would definitely recommend to go for one size bigger to have some space between your body and the coat. For example, I know that during the winter many women love these puffer jackets. The models which they're so tailored and the waist was so indicated, they are kind of in the past, sorry to say, but there are so many puffer jackets in the market which are just straight cut, and if you go for those, you will definitely have some space which will allow you to create many stylish looks. And even if you feel cold, you can always purchase, or maybe you already have it, puffer vest which you can put under your basic overcoat. It's again creating nice and stylish look wearing basically 2 coats. One is the vest and then the overcoat in a good size, and you look stylish and modern. And of course I don't have to say, if you're investing in a good coat, choose a good quality materials like 100% wool or cashmere, something that will last you long. But if you're living in a very cold climate and you like to wear these puffer coats, also choose the model which has minimal details, just one solid color, normal straight cut. It can have a belt, but choose something the right size and very clean minimalistic look. This type of things will last you for many years. The simpler model you choose, the easier your life will be. Less details means more options of styling, and even if you gain weight or lose weight, they will still be fine. And actually, if you think that the tight coat will make you look skinnier, it's absolutely opposite. When your coat is very tight to your body, it destroys all your proportions, you look heavier. So don't be afraid to go for the loose cuts, because they will definitely hide all your imperfections. And the second mistake I see a lot ladies doing during the winter is combining wrong length of your skirt and your coat. In styling, we usually say that the difference between the skirt and the coat should be around 10 centimeters. This is kind of acceptable. I'll tell you in an easy way. Basically, your coat has to be not shorter than your skirt, but the best idea would be if your coat ends at the same level as your skirt or dress, or even below. Then it just creates this nice proportion, it elongates you, you look taller and you look slimmer. So keep that in mind, and next time you're wearing your skirt or your winter dress, try it with your coat and see how is the length of your coat. Is the length of your coat long enough to cover your skirt? And if it does, then you will look just perfect. And since we're on this subject about the length of the coat, I want to mention specifically one model of the coat I would definitely not recommend. For the ladies, like a pear shape with the wider hips, because as you can see, if you emphasize your waist, it will definitely visually add some volume into your hip area. Your hips will just look even wider. So the ladies with the wider hips, I would probably recommend to go for the straight model, much longer, but not for the model which ends right on the hips. Keep that in mind as well. Okay guys, and now we're moving to the most important mistake. I think it's actually crucial, and this is imbalance between two volumes. Imbalance between your upper body and your lower body. What do I mean by that? Basically, if you have something very voluminous, like a puffer jacket, like a bomber, something which adds volume to your upper body, keep your bottom very simple and very clean, and all the way around. If you have like a skirt which adds volumes to your bottom, if you have palazzo pants, something very loose, then keep your top very clean and structured. This is one of the main rules you have to pay attention. This is like the main rule of styling. Look, for example, I prepare some pictures for you to let you understand better. If a lady is wearing a puffer jacket which adds volume, it can be longer coat, so obviously your bottom has to be clean. It's advisable to wear with the pants and keep it simple. Only by paying attention to the balance, you will create nice and elegant look. If you put two volumes together like you see on this picture, for example, the girl is wearing very oversized bomber jacket and she's wearing it with the palazzo pants, you will look like just one big volume, which is not advisable. Of course, we all want to look balanced and feminine, and of course, we want people to see our body shape. But of course, if you have very voluminous jacket in the winter, you don't have to wear with the pants only. You can easily wear it with the skirt, but keep in mind that the skirt has to be very simple. It's either straight pencil skirt, you can use one of these fabrics for the winter, like wool dresses, wool skirt, simple straight cut skirts. Also, I would recommend to use with something very structured. What I mean by structured is the skirt which was stitched, which has like certain shape. Of course, it can have some details, some slits, some asymmetrical cuts, but remember to keep the bottom very clean if you're wearing very voluminous top. And let me show you the example of this fashionable lady I found on Instagram. She's actually doing a great job. Let's analyze her looks. For example, the look on the right, where she's wearing a black puffer coat. So look here, everything is actually perfect. She kept the proportions because the jacket very voluminous. She kept her inside clothing very simple, very minimal, and it's all nice, perfectly balanced. And let's analyze her look on the left, where she's wearing puffer jacket with the simple skirt. If you look at the balance of two volumes, it looks fine. Very voluminous jacket with the simple skirt. But what I would improve here? Have a look. What do you think? For me here, the biggest problem is the difference in colors between her boots and her tights. So I would definitely choose the tights the same color of her shoes to elongate the leg, to create this effect of continuously long leg. I actually spoke about it in my previous video. If you didn't see that video, please have a look. Or, for example, I would switch her short boots for the black color, and that would match the color of her tights and would look more proportional. But one more advice from me. If you're wearing straight cut skirts in the winter, or you're wearing your knitted dresses in cashmere and wool, my advice would be to wear knee-high boots. It looks much better than the short boots. Okay guys, and let's move to our next mistake, which is also very important to avoid. It's choosing the wrong bag with your winter outfit. First of all, tell me, how many of you buying winter bags? I'm sure not many. Basically what we do, we just use the same bags which we used to wear during the summer. And that is the mistake. And what do I mean by saying choose the right bag? I didn't mean just the color. Of course, in the winter we tend to wear much darker colors like black, brown, browns, burgundies, dark greens. There's so many of them. But of course, white color is totally perfect for the winter as well. Here, the trick is to choose the right size. Yes, I mean size of the bag. Because in the winter we have all these layers, we are creating a lot of volume. So the summer bag usually very small and they look very disproportional. The bag, it just gets lost comparing to the size of our body. So I personally prefer bigger size bags for the winter. They are still noticeable. They don't get lost comparing to your body. And the other thing here, you can play with different textures of the bag. Playing with textures actually one of my favorite things, because in the winter we're wearing so many different fabrics. We're wearing wool, cashmere, with nylon puffy jackets, shearling coats, fur coats. So you can play with the texture of the bag. It can be leather, it can be nylon, it can also have some texture. But the rule here is, if you're wearing something very voluminous, for example a puffer jacket or a fur coat, shearling coat, then it's better to choose the structure bag, which has a proper shape. But if you're wearing something very structured, I guess you know what means structure. It's properly tailored thing, like a coat, has shoulders, then the bag can be much softer shape. Keep that in mind as well, and if you're going to buy your bag for the winter, keep in mind your coat. And moving to the last, but of course not the least part of styling, it's accessories. The mistake here is lack of accessories. Winter actually gives us such a big selection of accessories. We have scarves, we have hats, we have gloves, even belts over your coats. All this will elevate your look. Don't forget the socks and our leg warmers, of course. All these small touches will just complete your winter outfit. Selections here are just endless. Use the imagination and you will always be on trend. As you can see, ladies, there are so many mistakes we can fix. Of course, there are other mistakes. The choice of your shoes plays a major role in your appearance, but I will speak about it in my next videos. And for now, I hope you understand that keeping the right proportion is crucial, choosing the right size of the coat, paying attention to the length of your coat, of course choosing the right bag, and using your accessories. All these small things are very important to create proper balanced winter stylish look. But for now, I wish you all stay young, stay beautiful, stay stylish, and I will see you soon.